Hello everyone, welcome back to BP Interview Tutorials guys. I hope you guys are doing really well, and today we came up with an interesting concept that is on if there is a low volume, what agents can do. Okay, or what agents can do in call center when there is a low volume, because we cannot keep them sitting idle, right? We can have multiple activities with them. So we'll learn like what best they can do, they can utilize their time. So before moving to the video, I would request everyone to share, subscribe the channel, click on bell icon so that you will get notification on all the upcoming videos. Also check out our playlist. You will find multiple videos on cracking the interviews on trainers, team leaders, quality analyst, operation manager, Six Sigma certification, MS Excel reports, dashboards, approximately 350 plus videos we have guys that will help you in cracking the interview. Let's start today's concept, like what agents can do during low volume or zero volumes throughout the day, and how and where we can utilize the agents. Okay, because this is really important guys, because from management side we might get a questions, right? Like when there was a low volume, what agents were doing, because we cannot keep them sitting idle, right? We have to keep them involved in many activities. So today we will see what kind of activities we can perform. Before moving to the activities, let's understand like what is this low volumes or zero volumes, when this occurred, and what is the situations. Okay, zero volumes, which means we do not have any cases to work, cases in the sense call chats, emails, or any content to work. Okay, this occurred basically when we have a low incoming traffic. Might be customers are not calling, they are not raising any queries to the support team, or might be business are low. Sometimes this is also occurred because of for an example, technical outage is there. From we are facing some technical issues due to which there is no volumes. Sometimes we have peak off peak season, which means in that particular season the customer really uh, generate the calls or something. Okay, for an example, for the e-commerce projects we have some peak seasons, we'll get a high calls. In off seasons we'll get the low calls, right? And specifically in graveyard shifts and night shifts, basically if you consider India, in India or any of the country, right? Then if there is a night shifts, we'll get very less calls. Agents will sit idle most of the time. So at that time, what agents can do? Okay, so these all are the situation, and there might be also something AI, if AI has taken place, due to which volumes gradually gone down. We do not have any situation to work because AI is automatically giving the responses, right? There is no human interaction is required. At that time we'll get a low volumes. So these are the situations. Now our main topic here is what we can do during we have a low volumes guys, what agents can do, what team leader can do the activities with the agents, because again team leader have his own activities to do. Reports, he need to work on many reports, he need to attend multiple meetings, many activities he will have. Might be he can assign these activities to the SME, and SME can have the activities with the agents. If you do not have the SMEs, then certain activities we have to plan it out guys, how we can do. First activity, every day, this is ongoing activity, there is nothing we have added. This is ops huddle. Every day we will have the shift start and post shift huddles, right? And that would be for 10 to 15 minutes and overall 30 minutes, right? We have to conduct, we have to discuss any updates we have for as per the organization, or any client related updates we have, or anything we want to share, right? So we will have that huddle, that activity we can perform. Second, e-learning courses. All the organization will provide a e-learning tool. You can also check, if you don't know anything, check with your HRs, they will let you know like if they have any e-learning tools wherein agents can go and they can complete multiple courses that will upskills them. They can also generate their certificates whatever courses they are completing out. Okay, third activity, if there are low volumes, we can also have a refresher sessions with the help of quality team or training team also, because refresher session in the sense on what, for an example, we have conducted a refresher session on last week, how many errors we have received and what are the reasons for those errors. Such kind of refresher sessions for 1 hour we can conduct. We can do brainstorming, calibration activities there. So that is one activity that can be performed with the help of other departments. And post the refresher session, we can also have a dip checks. Considering the same topic, we can have 5 to 10 questions and we can share it with the agents. We can ask them to process it and they can find the answers, and we can generate the scores and we can publish the report. And call calibration is also, we can also have a call calibration. We can have agents to listen the calls, past calls. We can ask them, okay, listen the calls and identify what mistake other agents have done. Such kind of calibration sessions we can find. And also we can ask our wellness team. Every organization have their wellness team, wellness spoke, POC will be there. We can ask them to have a wellness sessions for the agents, and we can occupy the agents for that. Then conclusion. See guys, at the end, for an example, we have 9 hours of shift, 1 hour of break, 8 hours. Agents need to be productive, and we identified like only they have 2 to 3 hours of work, or sometimes they have only half an hour of work or 1 hour work, and this time they are sitting idle. Then we can go with all these activities, guys. Because see, if you don't have any, if you haven't done any activities with your agents, definitely how would you justify as a team leader that your agents were occupied and they were utilized during the non-production ops, right? So that's the reason. Now how this will help, let's see the conclusion. If everything is on place, we are conducting all these activities, taking help from all the respective training, quality, SMEs, and we are conducting all these sessions, we can generate a report like how many hours agents were occupied, how many hours agents were working. We can show a tabular format in which activities agents were occupied, right? Now we can share all these details to our team managers, and we can also publish a report to client, so that client will understand, yes, agents are actually occupied when there are low volumes, right? We can also keep an eye on our agents, right, who are sitting idle. Otherwise you will not understand which agent is working more, which agent is sitting idle. Some agents will be like, others are working, right, let me sit idle. If anyone asks me, I'll say there is a low volume. So in this way we can keep an eye on the agents. Also we can also keep a track, we have to keep the track of live volumes, because we have to see how many hours they are actually occupied on the live queues. And we can generate a report like actual task versus processed volume, how much actual tasks we have received and how much volumes were processed. In such kind of reports we can publish, and we can share all the details to our management, and we can show our visibility that post having the low volumes, a team is engaged to multiple tasks and they are occupied. So this is all about when there is a low volumes, how agents can be occupied, and we can learn accordingly. Still have any doubt, let me know. If you still feel like you have many more points that you can add, feedbacks are always open. Share your thoughts, guys. We can brainstorm together like, okay, this activity can also be added. So I request everyone, if you're watching the video, some activity came to your mind, just share it in a feedback session, guys. Don't leave it, might be other will get more information. This is all about today's video, guys. And also just check out our playlist, you will find multiple information. Check out our Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook page. You will find all the information about all the upcoming vacancies. And don't miss to subscribe our channel. Have a great day.